Oh, what am I doing? It's 4 in the morning. I've just watched Manchester City versus Dortmund. I'm keeping my voice down a little bit because Nicola's asleep next door. Yeah, I'm recording a video at 4 AM. This is definitely a first for me. But basically, City have just lost 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund in the first pre-season friendly post-World Cup prior to the Premier League season. And it was just basically what you'd expect from a pre-season friendly. I've got to say some ground rules beforehand. The way I approach pre-season friendlies is 1, remember, it's a pre-season friendly. 2, remember, it's a pre-season friendly. 3, yes, it's a pre-season friendly. And 4, just the way I see pre-season friendlies is that basically don't take them too seriously and just kind of enjoy the good bits and don't worry too much about the bad bits. Like, I see them as bonus games, if you know what I mean, because they don't really mean anything. It's just fun to get excited by the nice bits, but the bad bits, 9 times out of 10, they will resolve themselves. So when players look rusty, or the touch isn't right, or the defensive shape's a bit off, it tends to be just from a lack of practice. But then if you see one player who particularly looks really sharp and vibrant, you can get excited because you think, well, that guy's really up for it, or he's come back in good form, or whatever reason. Basically, they're allowed to be crap, but if someone's good, enjoy it, basically. So bearing that in mind, this is how I approached the game. So it wasn't a great game of football. I think we'd all agree with that, but there was some interesting moments. It was largely a team of EDS players, you'd expect. It was a weird bunch of teams. It started with Luke Bolton at right back, Zinchenko at left back, then young Eric Garcia alongside the long forgotten man Jason Denayer ahead of Claudio Bravo in goal. Then Douglas Luiz was tasked as number 6 with ahead of him 2 of the academy starlets, Brahim and Foden. Then Jack Harrison out on the left, Mahrez the new boy out on the right, and the Mateship through the middle. And the first half was okay other than the penalty. The penalty came from some sloppy play in midfield from Douglas Luiz. Zinchenko then absolutely flapped at attempted challenge. He was just really poor, for being honest, all around from those 2 players, and the penalty was fired right through the middle. With the first half though, Jack Harrison did well. I've still maintained he hasn't got a future at Manchester City, but he did well. A bustling, skillful winger, you know, fair play to him. He's probably put himself on the radar for some teams there. Foden looked quite vibrant as well, a few nice touches. Mahrez couldn't really get into the game in that first half. And Douglas Luiz, for me, in general, his overall game, it goes back to what I say in that video. He's clearly got a bit of potential, but in my opinion, he's not an alternative for the number 6 role. He just doesn't have the kind of cuteness to his game, that kind of like 360 vision that you need to play as the kind of like deep line regista in a Guardiola team. He doesn't have that kind of overall vision. He's a bustling box to box, more of a number 8, I would guess. And I think in general he showed that tonight. Yes, it is a pre-season friendly, but I would still say that tallies with everything I've seen him from so far. I might be wrong. He might learn it, but it does look like what I know of him at Girona in terms of pretty much exactly the same, in terms of not being that comfortable on the ball, but more suited further forward. And Brahim had a pretty quiet game. Didn't really happen for him, unfortunately. The Nature, I thought he had scraps to feed. I thought he showed 1 or 2 powerful moments. I really liked the Nature. He had one snapshot was pretty good. One powerful moment where he burst through 2 defenders as well. He just needs to have the ball fed to him. He did what he basically could off very limited scraps. I guess maybe the young academy player that probably came away with his head held highest was Eric Garcia. He had a good solid game alongside Jason Denayer at centre back. He's only 17 still. He's still only growing, and in general looks so composed on the ball. Some lovely long range passes, some strong moments in defence, and alongside him as well, Luke Bolton. I've got to give the lad a shout. He played the whole 90 minutes. Now Luke Bolton, for a little bit of perspective, he's never been the most hyped player. He's never been the one. He was in the team with Sancho, Foden, Brahim, and all that, and he was just like another player in that squad. And it's hard to shine when you've got those players around there. But he was always good. Now he's been a right winger all his career, and tonight he played at right back, and despite that, he did pretty well. He was solid in the tackle. He got flip-flapped at one point by Dahoud, which happens. He got a bit beaten by a tricky player, but in general, he did himself pretty proud. I think it was notable for me that despite Zinchenko playing left back all last season, he still looks nowhere near comfortable defensively 1-on-1. Where Bolton, having played there for 1 game total, looks more comfortable as a defender. He's got the pace. He's got a little bit more physicality. A different position entirely on the side of the pitch. What I'm saying is that Zinchenko, in my opinion, is still never going to be a long-term viable option as a left-back, especially if he leaves City at a team where he won't have as much of the ball, have to do a lot more defending. I like Zinchenko, but I still don't think he's a left-back. And I know that's just pre-season, but that's based on last season as well. Denayer was pretty good, I thought, in general. You know, he was all right. He's a good player, very composed on the ball, as we all know. Not sure if he's City's level. His ship has long since sailed, but he clearly showed that he's a good little player there. Of the second half subs, no one really made a name for themselves. Cameron Humphries came on, Nabil Touazy, Benjamin Gary, Tom Dele-Bashiru, and no one really did anything other than just be on the pitch. It was nice to see Leroy Sané back out there. His beautiful, elegant stride lit up the pitch as soon as he got on the ball. It was really good to see him back on the pitch. I miss Leroy Sané loads. But this was a game littered with moments where you're thinking, oh, if so-and-so was here, De Bruyne or Silva or whatever, it'd be a totally different story. At the end, no one got embarrassed. It was a young team. It was weird seeing Joe Hart, by the way, back on the pitch. That was very strange. I bet Joe Hart sits there and shouts, away, away, at Park's traffic. You constantly hear him, don't you? But anyway, as I was saying before that detour, it was nice to seeing the young lads get a run out and not embarrass themselves. A couple of them did pretty all right, you know. And even Nabil, 17 years old there, Benjamin Gavry after a bad year with injuries and where he was just about to make his own personal little breakthrough, getting on the pitch there, even if it was only for like 20 minutes or so. It was just nice to see it happen. Anyway, guys, this is you can take what you want from this game. It wasn't a big, nothing really happened of note. Jack Harrison did all right, Eric Garcia did okay, Nemacha did okay, Foden had some nice little moments, but there wasn't loads to learn from it. So it was just a fun little game to watch. It's now like 4 as I'm recording this, so I'm going to cut it here. There's going to be no graphics or anything in this video. I'm absolutely fucking knackered, not going to lie. So I'm going to export this in record-breaking time. I'm going to nick a thumbnail, an image off Twitter somewhere for the thumbnail. I'm going to just put it out. Hope you enjoyed this video. There'll be more videos over the next few days, probably previewing the next game. I'm looking forward to it. Good night, guys, or good morning. Probably good morning when you're watching this. Anyway, I'm going to bed.